Hey programs, welcome to another shout out. There's a couple of games I want to tell you about. First, there's a game called Twin Souls, Path of Shadows, being done by a company called Linceworks, although I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, because on the developer vlog they pronounce it Linceworks. It's a Spanish company. And they first did a demo called Path of Shadows, and it's still up on Indie Database, you can check it out. And they said they want to expand it into a full game called Twin Souls, Path of Shadows. Now, it was on Kickstarter a short while ago, and it wasn't successful. This would have helped if it came out earlier. Yeah. But it's not like there weren't already articles. It's not like people didn't know about this. Sometimes these Kickstarters just aren't successful. But it doesn't mean it's the end. Red Goddess succeeded on their second try. Citizens of Earth got picked up by Atlas. They said they want to get it on Wii U. So, hey Nintendo, nudge nudge, wink wink. Just get a Wii U! Who knows? They said their last update, the project will live on. Whether that means they'll seek funding elsewhere or try a second time. In the meantime, you can follow them. I'll put the links and stay tuned for any updates. You can check out the trailer, the demo. It's a sneaking game where you play a ninja who has magic shadow powers, and you move from one shadow to the next and you assassinate dudes. It looks really cool. It's got the cel shaded look, and they said that they have influences ranging from classic games like Tenchu to modern games like Splinter Cell, and they said they want to bring them together. So that looks really cool, so stay tuned for more. Next, I want to tell you about an app called Kanjilicious. It's an app for learning how to read and write in Japanese, and this is already funded, so no worries. Now, I have a couple of resources that I use to try and learn Japanese. There's YouTube, you can listen to podcasts, you can, there's a lot of, there's a book called Japanese in Manga Land. I said that wrong, Japanese in Manga Land, excuse me. Here in Brazil, it's Japonês em quadrinhos. It teaches you through manga, it's really cool. So there's a couple, but then I said, are there any apps? And I looked up, there's like the list, top 10 best Japanese learning apps, and most of them are either an app that's a dictionary, straight up dictionary, or just an app containing a list of the top 10 phrases you should know if you're going to Japan, and that's no help to me. I actually want to learn Japanese. So this app called Kanjilicious looks like it might be just what I'm looking for. It's their tagline is "Game Your Japanese," so it's a gamified flashcard-based app that teaches you how to read and write in kanji and probably also katakana and hiragana. And it's gonna teach you how to remember this stuff, and it's gamified. You can tell, like, from this guy, he posts a lot of other things on his feed. He posts like ways of hacking your brain, or ways that you can hack your brain to learn language better, or how games improve language learning, stuff like that. So you can tell he really knows what he's doing. And it's him and his kid. He said he wants to do an app that he can play with his kids so he can teach his kid Japanese. That's really cool. And that's the other cool thing, is you can it's available for both iOS and Android. It's not finished yet. It'll be available for iOS and Android. But like, you and your friends can both download it, and you can compete against each other to see who can get a better score at identifying the symbols, and that's a great way of learning. So who knows, like, learning Japanese on the go might be just the thing I'm looking for. So stay tuned for the release of the game. I got the full pack. I'll probably be doing something with it on the show. And you can follow them again, links. Well, stay tuned. And finally, there's a game called For My Brother, which is being done by a company called Crooked Tree Studios. This was also on Kickstarter a short while ago. And it looked like it wasn't gonna make it, but then they announced this update saying, oh, relax everybody, we're privately funded now. We've acquired private funding. They didn't say who. I don't know if it's anonymous or private. Private, it was already said it's private. and people are like, well, what's going to happen with our pledges? What's going to happen with our rewards? Well, first of all, the Kickstarter is canceled, so none of us are getting charged, so that's good. And then they're like, well, what about our rewards? I went for like the beta package and the soundtrack of the game, which by the way is being done this awesome epic metal folksy metal soundtrack by Machinae Supremacy, this band that does folksy metal. Really cool. Sounds cool. So they said, well, we're probably just gonna do. I thought, well, they're probably gonna sell the soundtrack on the website, but they said that they're probably gonna do a second symbolic Kickstarter, which with a much lower objective for just the people who want the rewards. And yeah, an interesting development to be sure. So look forward to the release of the game. It's getting made, it's funded. Stay tuned, follow them, check them out. The trailers, and by the way, this game has like this painterly-esque aesthetic. I'm sure I'll get quoted on that. Yeah, Andrea from Milwaukee says it's painterly-esque. No, they said that it's the style. What's its style? It's the insular art style of the early romanization of the British Isles. So it's got that, like, you've seen this style before in like medieval paintings. It looks, imagine a whole game being done like that. And it's about this young woman whose brother is, I don't know if he gets kidnapped or captured. She has to rescue her brother. And to rescue her brother, excuse me, in order to rescue her brother, she has to go on this quest, this adventure, as along the way she will be getting the looks and abilities and powers of like different mythical animals. So like her hands turn into lion claws, and she can climb. It'll affect the platforming, and you'll be able to tackle different puzzles in different ways. Like you get claws, you get wings, and she starts getting this like monstrous look. Really cool. And it's got this kick-ass epic folksy metal soundtrack by this folksy metal band called Machinae Supremacy. It sounds really cool. You can hear the song on the trailer and on YouTube. Anyways, that's it for now. Stay tuned for more. And again, don't forget to check out the links. I'll see you guys next time. See you. End of line, man. Bye.